Did y'all see the Hyacine trailer? Why was it like? I can only describe it as e-girl themed, not like derogatory, just like in vibes. What? That's a weird theme for high. What? It like kind of worked aesthetically, but it was very hard to like describe the vibes of the trailer. The game is still unzipping. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some tea. Yeah, like I said, not in like a bad way, just a like what kind of way. I think this chat is. I don't understand how. Yo, what's up, IDK man? Welcome back. We had pivoted streams an hour later than expected, but in my defense, I was lost in the sauce. The game is still unzipping, by the way. I don't know what's going on. Do I have no hard drive space or something? No, we got hard drive space. We're also like not like halfway, but we're close to halfway done with the letters puzzle already. Okay, we're finally done, I think. Didn't the game begin or no? We're verifying integrity now. Guys, I can't stop thinking about blueprints. This is going to haunt me in my dreams. How's everybody doing tonight? You all come here often? I gotta be real. I was gonna talk about literally anything, but I can't because I'm thinking about puzzles right now. Was that one tiger and cheer maybe? What day was that? It's like a date. It's Friday, day 15, right? Yeah, the study. Yeah. C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tonight It was tonight. It does look like that make row 5 spell out 8. Okay, start roll time. We spent all night exercising our brain aggressively, and now we can use the other half of our brain to gamble. For like a little bit. We are going to engage the number portion of our... Why am I like this? We're going to be doing numbers again in like 2 minutes. I like have pity saved up. Please don't look at the number of... I'll let you guys in on a little secret now. This is a quiet part of the stream. I'll let you in on a little secret. I got a job offer this week. Poggers. So my hand slipped and I may have... I may have dipped into the dipped into the little anniversary thing before it ended. Don't look at the back of Jade right now, guys. This guy's not free to play. It's okay. See, this is... Yo! Hopefully it went well. I will say, they do get me in this game, but it still comports with my overall, like, rule of law with gacha. The line I've drawn in the sand in gacha, which is very hard to maintain in Fate Grand Order, is I really, really, really genuinely try to not ever spend on things you can't get, things you can repeat buying, basically. Okay, hey, you know, my interview experience is that interview experience is good even if it goes badly because you're learning something from the experience. You got to grind out the reps is my overall take with like 90% of life. But, you know, grinding out the reps is important, and communication's like also 90% of the battle. So between those two things. Unless like the bad rep is like, you know, like leak code questions, in which case like A, you may have dodged a bullet, and B, that's a different type of thing, I guess. Technical interviews are a whole different beast than like interviews though. But yeah, as far as like Essel provides examples of gacha sanity, you know, IDK man, that's like, I think smart in general. I do think it's generally like, unless you are equipped with the immense mental fortitude it takes to deal with all of this, it's really not worth it. Like, what are you getting out of this? I know what I'm getting out of this, but I also have spent like the last decade building up the mental fortitude. So many cautions. I do not wish to like lead people into temptation here. But yeah, so like we're doing okay on currency now, basically. But yeah, my like rule of thumb is that I don't spend real world money on things that in a gacha game that I can do more than once. Because like even if you have restraint, like these games are built to make you want to do it through one way or another, through gameplay or story or both or whatever. Even if there's pity involved. So my plan is like you only get the one time double, triple, whatever the fuck, the extra one-time bonus for each real money pack once a year. That's a fixed amount of money I'm going to spend on the game in a year. Done. I don't, you know, as long as I'm not like strapped on cash, cool, we're good. We should have walked somewhere. What am I doing? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Yeah. Harder when you step in if you're not already a boiled frog. Agreed. What was I thinking? We haven't catalyzed at all. No, where's the fucking you? Yeah, you. Surely this is where we summon her. Surely. I'm so, it was foolish of me, honestly. We didn't set her up with the team where she like. This was unforgivable, honestly. That was a complete waste of the first 10 rolls. I'd set up the pity, so I knew it had to be here. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. If it's her, we'll roll for the Lycan a little bit. If not, then, well, fucking... Gaming! Oh, we are gaming. Oh, let's fucking go. Easy clap. A couple rolls. A couple rolls. One more. No. No, there is not. Okay. Did the demons win, goofball? The nice thing about the way Star Rail works is that the one more roll process does actually not burn you continuously. Because all pity is carryover. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. I mean, this won't stack with it, will it? The issue is there's no damn... I would love to run Luocha, but it's not my fault that we might actually need to roll the light cone because she has no fucking light cones. You know. There are other ways to get that goofball if you want it. Oh, this is fine actually. Victorina Blink would be fine. That's fine. Okay, so let's think about that for a minute, but first things first. Oh, we're not done with our farming, are we? We're close. I was close to being done with farming. It's gonna be like that. This is a game for a surprisingly good main story narrative, and also for like numbers sickos. No, see this like here's the deal. Here's what I'm saying. You can help yourself. Here's the distinction. You can multiple things can be simultaneously true. Is what I'm trying to get at. You can help yourself. You're allowed to be horny about a gacha game, but you're also not forced to type about it in every context. Does that make sense? This is something that I think people don't understand on the internet. It's like you don't have to type things. You don't have to hit the enter key. It's very easy. You gotta know the situation. You gotta know the context. It's very easy. They get you Reddit golds. Exactly. Faye's got a great benchmark. Like, would you say this at like in a public diner if like everybody stopped talking around you suddenly? And would you feel weird if everybody in the surrounding tables heard you? If yeah, maybe don't put it in a chat. But if you're farming Reddit currency, then like all bets are off. Then like, you know, we're in the realm of different social engagements. My goal is to cultivate a good vibe in the chats. And so I will attempt to steer the ship in such directions such that that is the case. Which is to say, like, I certainly do not believe conversation needs to be strictly, like, puritanical. But rather, God, like, there's a time and a place for everything, as Professor Oak once said, and now is not the time. But not now. No, I got you. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, like, this is all perfectly chaste, and I play Zenless Zone Zero. Like, there's no pretensions there. But I'm genuinely playing ZZ because it's a good character action game with good writing. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Understandable, I game man. That's funny though. That's the thing. No, that's the thing. It's the thing about this is where this is what I'm saying about, like, the tenor of the conversation is critical. The tone, the way you post is critical. Because I have absolutely seen extremely normal people posting about games that are at least on surface horny. And you can do that. And you can even, like, mildly horny post about those games without being weird. But you can also be weird about it. And the goal is not to be weird about it. I'm using weird, obviously, not as, like, a, like, you know, need to be adhering exclusively to societal standards. But, like, by weird, I mean, don't make people uncomfortable around you. You know, that's what I'm trying to say, right? It's not extreme amounts. It's definitely fan service, but there's a whole bracket or two of game above ZZZ in the fan service quotients before you even get to, like, the H games. I'm not saying ZZZ doesn't, like, ZZZ's got plenty of fan service, some of which works and some of which does not. It's like several tiers below. Jane Doe was actually, no, I do think Jane Doe is, like, the most holistic fan service though. Because, like, it's all playing off of, like, femme fatale tropes. So, like, it's fan service. We're putting, you know, seduction on in the character description, but, like, it's literally her character. Like, it's explicitly her character. It is much more comfortable IMO to have a character, like, just, like, the camera being horny is, I think, the thing that is the most uncomfortable. If the camera in, you know, a piece of media is horny, that's the worst. Especially when, like, the characters aren't involved. Like, Jane Doe is in the control of all the situations, so it makes it much less. Yeah, I don't know. Like, did they have to do the ASMR binaural audio? No, that was maybe a little much, but it worked. It was funny. Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Like, I don't want people to be uncomfortable. Which also means I don't want people to be like, if someone's like, wow, I think this character is really cool, it'd be like, oh, you're a gooner. Like, I also don't want that happening. Like, there's a balance. There needs to be a balance struck. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I didn't say watch the trailer in public. I said watch the trailer in context. I don't think, as someone who's played FGO for 8 years? 8 years. You're not wrong. The gameplay is mostly mid. The story is convoluted. I would say the convoluted storyline is usually for the better, but that's usually a good thing for FGO. But you're not wrong. I do think FGO is interesting in that it has I think some of the highest variance in writing. In that FGO writing, it can get very bad, but when it's on, it's fucking on. It is unreal how good FGO writing is when it's on. Like I do think Lost World 6 is the best visual novel I've read. I haven't read that many visual novels. It's still the best visual novel I've read though. And you gotta play like years of FGO to get to Lost World. Like it's a weird thing that exists now where I'm like, yeah, I've read Nasu's Lost World 6. It's as long as Lord of the Rings. It's comically good. But I can't actually do anything about that. Oh, hold on. We can just craft some of this, I guess. I think and I don't think you're wrong for saying that ID came in. Fake Grand Order is FGO, but I do think that's also the case that I do think it's also the case that that's like true of like most anime themed things. Like the vibes are not always on with like general public, which is sometimes I think often mischaracterized, but it's also often not. So is what it is. What the fuck is multiplayer mode? Oh, okay, I guess. Yeah, like I don't doubt that like original flavor Fate Stay Night. I haven't read it myself, like Lamel. I should, but I have not done that yet. I don't doubt that it's better than the majority of other Fate media. What the fuck am I doing? Right. I do want to play Disco Elysium. I know it's long. It's relatively long as fuck. I do want to play it. It's a lot of words. We'll see, question mark, is what I will say for now. What the fuck do you want to... There haven't been that many saber faces recently. Okay, let's see. Okay, so they gave you for memories curtain, I guess. Damn. Okay, let's see. Speed to 200? Holy fuck. HP crit damage effector is okay. I mean, there's no speed, but like... We'll definitely take it. Gutterman Ultra Gold? Yeah, that definitely goes. I believe she has 100% crit chance, or Ika does at least. So okay, we have one that's like usable at least. Yeah, gotcha meaning the genre, at least in the way I'm describing it. No, we don't need crit rate. We'll save this anyway. Okay. Just speed. It's the important part. Outgoing healing percent. We guess really just craft for this then because it's outgoing healing. And in my case, when I'm talking about gacha, I'm usually actually referring to mobile gay as like a general thing, whether or not the games actually have gacha. I don't know if we need that or not, but we'll keep it for now. Yeah, you're not like I think that's probably correct to not be to not be playing one. Okay, look, it's not what I want exactly, but we'll take it. Depends on I don't know how speed works on her is the big thing. We don't have much speed access yet, though. The guy not going healing boost, so we can just try to look at the numbers, basically. I'm assuming we have to have speed for this. Yeah, we're just going to cross speed. We'll just do one for now, and then we'll figure it out later. We got HP percent. It could be so much fucking worse. Okay. It's a reasonable baseline, I think, at least. Recommendation. Where the... It'll do. It'll do. Four is a start. I think we're gonna need the speed pretty badly. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy fuck. It rolled horribly, but this is a perfect set of substats, so we'll actually probably re-roll this at some point. That's crazy. Yeah, that's big. Oh my god. It is what it is. It is what it is. We'll just see how she goes as a baseline, and then we'll go from there. I'm assuming we want the speed. Oh, this thing is cracked. Yeah, this is insanity. Yeah, I know not of what you all speak, but I'm glad you survived, question mark. HP percent on this bad boy. Let's see, any HP percent saved? Nope, okay. And I'm assuming we want energy regen on the link rope as ever. Should just stop clicking, I should just filter instead of clicking through, but so it goes. Oh, hey. Yeah, it's got HP on it, so whatever. The floor is HP percent, but we got there. All right, so let's just craft a quick. Yeah, this is like, you know, why I play these games, is that I would like to play an MMO, but I don't want to actually play an MMO, and that's how we get here. Really? There's not a single speed substat? Oh yeah, you know, we don't have to do this once every so often, so not a huge deal, IMO. No. I gotta get something. Nah, I feel like we do, in fact. We'll keep it because of the speed, but... Oh my god, really? And that is what we're looking for. Holy. That will keep to. That will toss. That will toss. Okay. Hell yeah. It's good enough, at least. We'll take good enough. Yep, that is what we call good enough. It's good enough. We'll take it. All right. What's the... Oh, right. We don't have any... All right. Traces. Is there like a... Where's the... Is there an auto level button? There isn't, right? Okay. We'll be clicking a bunch of times now. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so we really do need 200 speed. Damn. Okay, we get a lot of good base speed. Oh, they just do crit. That's so weird. This? We're literally upgrading a character. There's no gacha. We did gacha for like 2 minutes. This is all just upgrades. We've just been upgrading a character for the last X number of minutes. The gameplay loop? Not you. I see. Something feels... What the... I don't know. Actually, the sound did drop a lot. Why did they... What the fuck? These are 4. Whatever, fuck it. I'm done farming this thing. Okay. Done and dusted. Oh, we still gotta farm more for it there. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, damn. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're not at 200 speed. %? That should be 6, right? Or is it her base speed? It's only 7, I guess. Fuck. Okay. Because we have to hit 200 speed, right? Yeah, I saw that as well. Take fight. Thank you. It is tribulous behavior. But I'm not rolling for the child. Does my ass actually just need more? That's crazy. How do we get 10 more speed? There's got to be an effect somewhere, right? There has to be something. Let's see what happens in battle, I guess. That'd be crazy if that were the case, though. What's with this? Maybe there's something in battle I'm missing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is not gonna. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. Do we level victory in a blink? I guess. I guess why am I hoarding the tiers? There's no reason to, I guess. Unless I can't pre-farm something? We can farm those right now. Let's go farm them for a minute. Okay, well, we can go in just as a... Sorry to be lost in the sauce again, chat, but this is what it is. Oh, we have Ruan Mei. Hold on. Wait, 10% speed. We're good. Okay, so she's at... Okay. So we are already good. Okay. Where's the... Oh, wow, that's actually nuts. So this... Okay, so it's summons Ika, okay. He's here! So when does Ika take action? What are we being healed just for existing right now? What is this? I need to learn what she does. The pink one? We'll find out eventually. Is it just a mascot character? I don't think it's that deep. So are we meant to skill with Hyacine every turn? I'm guessing yes. He's so damn cute. I'm guessing we want to skill. Although, what do we have? Everything's like good, right? We don't have to skill. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mem. That was 20% of New Bud? Sheesh. Why does the unicorn deal that much damage? That sounds good, IDK Betty. It's not Persona combat-wise. It's not really Persona, but it's not Persona. Am I going insane? Does Hyacine not have 200 speed? Why did she not go yet? What? I need to like read her kit again. What is happening? What even is happening right now? I mean, like, the reasons for character design in the genre are many and well documented. Not all of them good, to be clear. But they are many. Where do we get more of this? Is it from like the Herta shop or something? I need to like read her kit again. I feel like I'm not understanding what the hell's going on. Oh, yes, it's here. Oh, no. 4? It is definitely not the source. That is an ancient trope. They have definitely abused it once or twice, but that's an ancient one. Does Tribi buff speed? Am I going insane? How are we supposed to get speed otherwise? That's a big difference. But like, it's 10s. That's like a lot of, I guess, I mean, it's doable, obviously, but that's a lot of speed. Unless I'm missing some speed somewhere. What does her light cone do? I know it's not critical. Does it give speed? Yeah. Yeah, the hollows? Wait, no, not hollows. Ethereals. Fascinating. I don't understand how she works. Okay, so the HP of an ally target is reduced. Okay. If I see an after rain, extra turn automatically casts its effect. Where do we get after rain? Okay, 3 turns. Okay. 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 Billy, yes. Yes. Very funny. Okay. Fascinating. So we don't want to be spamming skill whenever possible. Okay. Gentle rain. That's why I confused. Okay. Wild. Fascinating. All right, MOC time. And then I go to bedtime. Dude, I don't want to fight Hule. Fuck. But I don't want to fight Hule. Why is it always Hule? We've had first Hule, yes, but I think we're supposed to fire immediately. I'm not confident here, but I think we're supposed to fire immediately. Speaking of firing immediately, just for stacks purposes, I think it just is dramatically better. Am I really taking Acheron in for Hule? I guess I am. Not that bad. The problem is this is like infinity break. So like, we need to split up Ruan Mei and Firefly anyway if we were to bring in the Firefly for this side. And also I don't have E2, so like I don't know if we're getting through these break bars in any sort of reasonable period of time. Whereas here we're in one cycle, we're gonna one cycle at least, I mean 0 cycle at least the first bar it looks like, which is killer. I can't. It is insane, like how much of a difference the E2 makes on like a high-end Firefly team. Yeah, build design slaps. A lot of fun. Think all our buffs are 2 turn? Yeah. Hell yeah.
この程度か。少し休め。感謝します。すべてが消える。呼ぶ込みます。名声人にこの身をもってあなた守り導こう。引導を渡そう。あんまだと思えば。お褒めに預かせっかくですからぜひ召し上がってください。涙
I'm assuming y'all know each other. Otherwise, we may have to revisit the conversation about saying things in public again. Oh shit. That's a fucking...
生命さ存分に味わえ。感謝します。
Ah, fuck.
涙
Like, I'll be like extremely... If we 2-cycle here, I'll be extremely satisfied. Is he still going? Can bro stop taking turns? I'm not talking about your digital footprint. I'm talking about you making other people in chat uncomfortable. Which would not be cool. Jesus Christ. Wuli's gotta chill the fuck out. I think we're buffed by everything right now. Beautiful. Yep, we're good. Easy clap. Yo. We'll take a 2-cycle on Hulai. With Acheron. That doesn't feel right. How did we do that? Oh. We're not supposed to do that. Whatever. I don't think you're supposed to use time stop, but it is what it is. The boy has arrived. I gotta get my RM to be faster. Good lord! What the fuck was that? I know it was 11, not 12, but what? Oh. We are getting the... That's fucked. Yeah, I do think there's some solid designs in the Hoyoverse lineup. I do think that, like, if you don't like their, like, house style effectively, then a lot of them, especially in, especially in Genshin and Star Rail, are just very samey in a lot of regards, which is a shame. Yeah, and to be clear, I don't object to, like, the joke in a vacuum so much as, like, it don't make people uncomfortable with if you're gonna, I don't know. That's all it's on. I'm just, if you don't know them or whatever. We are gonna. What is happening? What the fuck? We got a... Dude, it is night and fucking day. How many fucking dragons did we get that cycle? It took me this long to get your joke ID came in. That's a good one. I like it. I was sitting there going like WD-40, but times 2? What does that make? What the fuck? Okay, well I'm glad we went for Hyacine. Good lord. Get his ass. Okay, okay, okay. Damn. We're cooking. Is this Pollux? It is Pollux. Yeah, it's interesting. Star Rail exists in a weird spot, broadly. Did we take the Herda out instead? Take the Herda for a spin? Let's do this real quick. The plot of the Honkai games is quite convoluted on average. Right now, it's real complicated. Actually, thinking about it. The big bad is, I don't know, like entropy and or capitalism. I think it's complicated. My ass is not reading the mechanics. Capitalism's usually the bad guy in one way or another. No, like the the universe progressing towards chaos. What? I don't know what's going on in the game. I know Castoris is like the cheat code for this fight. But what is even happening? How do we get another, okay, now the range is back up already. Alright, fair enough. What? Sure, whatever, dude. What? Sure, whatever, man. That could have been an easy zero cycle if I just had slightly better planning and or stats on people. That's nuts. That's fucking crazy. Like, I knew Castoris was just built for the fight, but like, come on. But yeah, I don't mean to like glaze over it, but like really, like it is a like multi-factional intergalactic plot that is, I think, too convoluted for its own good for the most part at this point. But it gets very dense if you want it to. Each little chapter of the plot is fairly focused in its scope, but the broader plot is, you know, the main cast are part of the Astral Express, who are, you know, doing a little pilgrimage across the universe. You get stopped regularly due to events happening on given planets and trying to avert the fucked up side effects of small, like, mega energy sources called stellarons. We gotta, whenever those crop up, we gotta, you know, get those out of there because they're causing all kinds of problems. But some people want to abuse them for their own gains. So it's a whole thing. Yeah, there are some factions, yeah, like in those games you've mentioned. We're clearing these guys, right? There's no way we're not zero cycling the opener. Yeah, we got this, we got this, we got this. Wait, I think we got this at least. Is Bro in the middle lightning? What the fuck is happening? Really? That's nuts, actually. Am I going insane? Wait, what? Is Bro? Oh, he is Lightning Rose. Raid Shadow Legend with less microtransactions. That's probably true. Most, like, traditional gacha games do have less microtransactions than Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, I gotta go to bed, guys. It's late. Thanks for being here, everybody. It's been a long one this evening, but it's been a very enjoyable one. It's been a very enjoyable one. That source into Pollux is very silly. No, I mean my impression is that raid's pretty rough all around. All around pretty rough. All right, thanks for being here, folks. We will so I'm gonna try to get Ultra Kill in tomorrow or Thursday, but my brain is fully hijacked by blueprints, and I'm also, as I get more engrossed, more worried about getting spoiled somewhere before we get to the end. So, good night, IDK Man and Goofball. Thanks for being here. Good night, Fake Pie and Faye. Thank you for everybody for hanging out tonight. Back tomorrow, as always, 7 p.m. ish, and we'll see y'all soon. Till next time, enjoy yourselves tonight. Get some rest. Peace.